The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready, white 25. Watch one.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Watch 54, watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Hey, gun.
Kill.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. Check 31, check 31. Check.
I got you.
Shit.
Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Shut down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
You
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Ready? White 25.
Right there, 54 Mike. Too little, cut.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Baby, let's go!
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, gun.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Squeeze, double.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Fluck, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Boom!
William Golston,
Sack, baby.
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Get that quarterback, D. Hey, alert.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's my boy.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
All day.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when they're The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yellow, 480.
54 Mike. It's been a long day for you. Motion, motion, motion.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Williams. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That's what we do. Other way, let's go.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Mike 54. I know he ain't got it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Yeah, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 56. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180.
53 is the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here.
Come on, let's go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mike's by 4.
Stay with you.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 15. Get in the way.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, fellas.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. James now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
54. All day, every day.
On 1st down, Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's get that ball right here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Six. Check.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Let's go one more.
Hey, Alpha.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here we go. 13, 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Check, Mike. Hey, Delta. Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Here we go again. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tight dog. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here we go. 480.
55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Cooper's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Kill. It's going to be a long day.
Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Kill.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. format to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. Lamar Miller, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 73 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, tight.
1st down, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A 1st down carry by Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Cooper was the target there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Rush it. 36, 36.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
6 man. Check curls. 24. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the catch made by Johnson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
54, right there, 54.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check, 55 to Mike. 55 to Mike.
We want this.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Check 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
7 yards there and a first down. This is Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Rip left.
On first down, Elliott. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A 1st down carry now for Miller. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming.
Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Strip that ball.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I can't believe they
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight.